Thanks very much, Patch. Coco, great to have you here. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.
Congratulations on the victory today. Saw that match point there. It was a heck of a match point, but just it's such an amazing thing to watch you fight. And you really had to fight in that second set. Down a couple of breaks. What did you do to turn things around?
Yeah, I think new balls came in, so I felt like it gave me a little bit more liveliness to play with. And yeah, I knew once I was able to get to 5-4, I was like, okay, she was probably feeling some nerves, so maybe I can like get it to 5-all, and I was able to. And yeah, once the tiebreaker came around, I don't know, I felt really weirdly relaxed going into it. And yeah, it was some close points and close calls, but it was fun to play.
We always talk about how you are just one of the best competitors in any sport that we've seen, but I'm very curious how the best fighters in the world, how they speak to themselves in a match. You know, some kind of get on them. They're a little mean to themselves to kind of get them into gear, and some, it comes from a place of positivity, love. Where do you fall on that spectrum?
On both ends, honestly. Yeah, there's some days where I'm really negative, and today I think I was positive for the most part. Or even when I was negative, I didn't let it go on me too long. But yeah, I was pretty positive. I felt like I was playing good, and then I felt she stepped up her level for sure. And I think, you know, the way I won the first set, I wasn't able to win that same way because she started to play more aggressive, go for her shots a little bit more. So I wasn't too disappointed in myself. I just wish I made the adjustment a little bit quicker. Maybe it would have saved a little bit of future gray hairs or something.
Well, listen, you got out in straight sets, which was great. Second week in Australia, semis in the Middle East. If you look at the year so far, what have you been happy with your game? What are some of the things you'd like to tighten up?
Yeah, I mean, it's a better start than last year because last year I lost both my matches in Dubai and Doha. So coming into Indian Wells a little bit more positive. But yeah, I think it's just all about trusting myself. I feel like the match I played against Alina's was a great match despite the result. And I think, you know, if I can clean up a couple errors and a couple points here and there, that is maybe the way I would like to play. And I just need to get used to playing that way.
How do you think the Indian Wells conditions match up with you? What do you think specifically here you need to do to be victorious?
Yeah, I mean, it's really physical here because the courts are so slow and the points are a little bit longer, and it's hard for me to hit a winner, and it's probably hard for them to hit a winner. So it's just, you know, being prepared to play a lot of awkward shots, a lot of long points. And I don't know, it's a little bit different with a different brand of ball. So just trying to also adjust to that and get used to that. But yeah, I think most importantly, I think just because of the fact that it is, I think, one of the more physical hard courts, I think favors me a little bit.
We haven't had a chance to catch up for a little while. End of last year, Forbes 30 under 30, which is so cool to see.
Thank you.
You're inspiring so many people all over, but it must have been pretty great for you to see that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Honestly, just to be able to do that, I think is definitely something I always wanted to do, and to be on the list with other incredible people was cool too. And yeah, they let me have like a little cover, which was nice, and we did that in New York, I think after US Open. So yeah, I had fun doing it too.
I'm curious because I know you're involved in so many things off the court. We talked about your shoes. We talked about all the different things that you have an input in. You had a really cool New Balance ad that just came out. And if I have this right, I grew up in a place where the game was built by the people first. Yeah. And I thought that was so awesome. I'm curious how much creative input, how involved are you with all of the storytelling?
Yeah, so we collaborated with Joe. He goes by Joe Fresh Goods. He's one of the shoe designers that he has his own brand, but also designs a lot of shoes for New Balance too. And he was kind of the creative behind it. And he wrote that script based off interviews for me, that he interviewed me. He also interviewed my grandma. So, and obviously everything goes through me, and he kind of was, well, to be frank, there was a project we did, and I didn't really like the outcome, so New Balance brought him on, and we were able to create some magic with that. So I'm thankful for New Balance to being nice, and they like it when I'm telling the truth, so I'm thankful for them just allowing me to portray myself the way I want to be portrayed. And yeah, basically I live in Dory Beach. It's a small community, not many people playing tennis there, but I think for me it was just a community that raised me, and even to this day I go, I went to to my uncle, he coaches at the local high school, and just seeing so many familiar faces, seeing some of the kids that I saw when they were like little, like now playing in high school, and you know, they don't even bother me. It just I don't know, just no place like it. Like I just like, nice to see you, Coco, or you know, some of them have their weird nicknames for me from when I was a kid. So I think there's just something so special about that, and I always try to portray that across of everything that I do, and I'm really grateful for New Balance and Joe for creating that. And then also it was shot in Paris, which is my favorite city, because we already did one in Delray, so the next city we did was Paris, which is my favorite city outside of Delray.
I love that so much, and I think because you're so genuine is why everyone connects with you. It's amazing to see. Coco, off court, what are we got our interest in these days? I mean, are we still doing a lot of escape rooms?
Yeah, I'm actually with your coworker.
What we got going?
Banks. I did one with Chris.
Was he useful?
No.
In the escape room?
No.
Because I feel he looks really smart.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, the second day came straight from work. It's so weird to say work with him now. So he had on like his like dress pants and I was like, what are you like doing? You didn't pack a change of clothes or anything? He had like his dress pants, like super crisp, ironed and everything. He left. Thankfully, he took his blazer off for it. And he did absolutely nothing besides there was like pictures that were pretty tall. We needed him to look at the clue for them. He did that. But he'll tell you that he did something. But I have four other witnesses that will tell you he did absolutely nothing. So, yeah.
Least valuable player. Sorry,
Yes.
Chris. You're killing it.
Well, actually, my hitting partner is also not valuable. It's just the guys. I don't know. They're just not good at escape rooms. They don't pay attention to details. And they always and he always likes to say that I'm stupid, and then my thing works. Not stupid, but he'll say, no, that's not it, and then it's it.
Well, you know what? I'm actually really glad you took the opportunity to come here and say that.
Yeah, I had to preach my truth.
Chris, you're killing it on the desk, but you're going to need to step
That's about where it stops.
Coco, as always, thank you for keeping it 100.
Yeah.
You know, you don't come and say the lies. So
I'm a good friend.
We'll keep giving Chris grief for that.
Truth.
Way to fight out there today.
Thank you.
You were fantastic. We wish you all the very best of luck. And keep coming, chatting with us, giving us great fun, Chris, all the stuff.
Thank you.
Coco Gauff, ladies and gentlemen, gets it done. Opening round does not go to 3 sets, closed it out in straight sets against Rakimova. She'll continue her run. Still more night tennis here in Indian Wells. Amazing. That was so good.
Yeah, I know. I knew when